emergencies don't announce. They don't say I'm coming. They just come. Giligidi, giligidi. 4:10 in Riau. Yabo. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for joining me yet again. If it is your first time here, and on this channel we chat about all things related to managing your money and adulting in general. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, please make sure that you check out our other videos, and if you like what you see, don't hesitate, smash that subscribe button and become a member of the team. Today is another one of my favorites, and I think a favorite on the channel. From the looks of the views, it looks like you guys really enjoy these as much as I do. So today I am replicating the things that I am too old for challenge. So I've been seeing people doing videos on Instagram and YouTube about things that they are too old for, and I decided that how do I put a money spin on this challenge, and I decided that I am going to do a things that I'm too money savvy for. Yep, I'm going to be sharing 8 things because we like the number 8 recently. I'm going to be sharing 8 things that I'm too money savvy to do. Now, if you are doing these things, then andazi guys, please don't come for me. I'm just saying, like, I'm too money savvy to be doing any of these 8 things. The first thing is paying for loyalty programs and premium bank accounts that I don't use. If I don't use the benefits, and if I'm not going to benefit from whatever is attached to a loyalty program or a premium bank account, I am not going to pay for that, guys. It is ridiculous. Some of these banks will, call your card and the level that you're on a premier or priya, what, and they'll tell you that when you travel overseas and when you do this and that, and when you do the calculations, you've never been overseas, you hardly travel enough to actually use the lounge or whatever that is, etc., and then 80% of the things on that list you do not utilize. If that is the case, I will not pay 600 Rand every single month for a bank account that has a fancy name for benefits that I am not ultimately going to use. That is not me. I don't care if the card is glowing, if it's black, if it's white, if it's green. I pay for what I use, and if I'm not going to use those benefits, I don't care what you call me. I don't care what you address me as. I am not interested. And the same goes for loyalty programs. I don't want to be called a VIP anything if I'm going to pay for it and not use it. And guys, don't get me wrong. There are people who make full use of these benefits. So they pay that 600 or 700 per month, knowing that they're going to gain value from it. Me personally, I only pay for what I use. The second thing that I am too money wise for or too money savvy for is saving myself poorer by continuing to save and insisting to save, even though I've got a credit card or a personal loan that I could pay off. This is a very common one, guys, because emotionally and psychologically, saving makes us feel good about ourselves, and we like the fact that we're piling up money and we're putting money away. But the point is, if you owe money to the bank, the interest rate that they are charging you on the money that you owe versus the interest rate that they are giving you on that fixed deposit or savings account that you have, it does not match. It will never match. That's not how money works. And if you are money savvy, you will make sure that you pay off your debt, because that's where the high interest is, and then you save and invest knowing that that's taken care of. So saving myself poorer by saving money just to feel good about myself, even though I know that I am spending way more money on the interest, is something that I am way too money savvy to do. The third thing is rushing to invest before building an emergency fund. Oh my word, we love investments. People love investments. Every time you tell them that you work in the financial services industry or you work with money, people are like, where do I invest, Andiswa? Where do I put my money? Everybody wants to invest, but very few people understand the importance of having an emergency fund. An emergency fund, if you don't know, is what I explained in the video that I'm going to put in the cards. I'm joking, but I did do a video on an emergency fund that I will link in the cards. But an emergency fund is basically you saving money that you can use in cases of emergency, money that you can easily access in cases of emergency. So if your tire bursts, or if your mom is sick, or if you need to rush home for a funeral, all of those things would come out of your emergency fund. And the thing is, we often skip the emergency fund and we go straight to wanting to invest for the long term. And the thing is, if you rush to invest for the long term without having an emergency fund, you are in any case going to get into financial trouble, and you're going to rush and withdraw that investment before time, and then the financial implications are honestly going to be dire. So that's something that I'm too money savvy for. I know that I need to have my emergency fund first and then invest for the long term, knowing that I will not access the funds. What's next? Not having a retirement annuity. Yo, guys, not having an RA. I am too money savvy to not have an RA. An RA is basically a retirement annuity. It's a way for you to save for retirement, or a vehicle that you use to save for retirement. Most people have, let me not say most, because I actually don't know the stats. Some people have a pension fund with their companies, and then they also top up, like myself, with the retirement annuity on top of that. The tax benefits are insane. Absolutely insane. In fact, us people with RAs who are really saving in our RAs, we are going to be laughing our way to the bank come the tax submission period that is starting on the 7th of July. So I am too money savvy not to have a retirement annuity in my name, because I want to capitalize on those tax benefits. Mr. M and I were talking yesterday, and I was telling him that I used to wonder why wealthy people get so excited around tax season, and I didn't know why. They know there's money coming back from SARS because they're doing the right things. So that's something I'm way too money savvy to do, and that is not save in an RA. The next thing is boycotting insurance. Yo, oh, Mr. No, Mrs. No, insurance is a waste of money. I'd rather save. I'd rather invest. I don't want to insure anything. Guys, niya riska ngempilo zenu. How much insurance do you need to raise R1 million for your child if something happens to you and you pass away? I'll wait. How much money do you need to save to have $1 million, or invest to have $1 million? Do you know when you are going to pass away and leave your dependents without an income or a lump sum to live on? Guys, no. And that's like life insurance. Let's also talk about actual assets that we own. Do you have 25,000 Rand to replace your phone today if something happened to it? If you do, kudos for you. That's great. But do you have, how many of us have 25,000 Rand, 20,000 Rand for our laptops and our phones? How many of us can, replace the property in our homes in the cases of, a fire or something like that? Guys, how many of us can buy brand new cars when our cars get written off in a car accident? Guys, no. I am way too money savvy not to pay attention to insurance. How I insure is that if I know that I don't have the means and I'm uncertain about the time frame that I have, then I don't invest. I insure that thing. Obviously, I don't insure every little thing, but if I know that I don't have the money to replace that thing if something happens, I look at what are the chances of something happening. I know I'm gonna die. It's guaranteed. If I die, my husband mustn't be left thinking, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I don't want him to stress about that stuff. I want him to know that he's going to be okay. And when I have, other dependents, I want them to know that they're going to be okay. And me putting away 500, 1,000 is not going to make them okay, because I don't know when that day will come. So insurance, I'm too money savvy to ignore insurance. The next thing is saving my emergency fund in a fixed deposit, because I don't have the discipline to stay away. Guys, like, if fixed deposit, this is the issue, né? I understand the whole chat about, oh, I'm going to withdraw it if I see it. But I feel like if you don't have financial discipline, you're going to access your money anyway. And it doesn't matter the type of vehicle, because even with the fixed deposit, you can get the money out when you need it, to be honest. It's just that the financial implications are dire. Emergencies don't announce. They don't say I'm coming. They just come. 10 past 4 in Riau, and you need to fix it the next day. So You can't put your emergency fund in a fixed deposit because uzoyilungisa kanjani indlu the next day while you are waiting 90 days for your money to come out. It doesn't balance. So you need to make sure, in fact, no, let me not say you need to make sure. It's not that video. I've already spoken about emergency funds in a separate video, but I'm just telling you that I'm too money savvy to leave my emergency fund in a fixed deposit. The last one, the second last one actually is falling for get rich quick schemes. Not these guys telling us they can double our money in a day. If you can double money in a day, why aren't you financially free and retired? That's what I always ask myself. If you can turn 50,000 Rand into 100,000 Rand in a week, why haven't you used the money you've earned after doing this? Because they say, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been helping people. I can help people get money. I can help people double, triple their money. My question is always, why are you still in a dodgy office in the middle of town or operating from a squatter camp if you can double money within the first week? It doesn't make sense. That's something else that doesn't balance. If you can double money so easily and grow money so easily, why aren't you helping yourself first and then helping me double my money? You double your money, become financially free, then do it as a service. But now I can see that you are also struggling, just like me. But when are you going to double my 100,000 and make it 200,000 by the end of the week? But you are still stuck at a place in town, operating from a place that doesn't have an address, illegal. No, guys, no, come on. We need to make sure that us being in desperate situations and us really needing money doesn't put us at a point where we are now trusting people who are clearly not vetted, who are clearly not, being real about the real hustle. If someone can make money appear, they should start by helping themselves and their families. If they're struggling, the chances are they are taking you for a ride. So the last thing, which is number 8, is I am too money savvy to not know my employer benefits. What? Me working for an employer and not knowing what they are giving me in terms of employer benefits, not knowing that if I pass away, this is what's going to be given to my family, not knowing that if I become permanently disabled or critically ill, this is what I'm going to get, not knowing about my funeral cover, not knowing about, all benefits. No, that can never be me, because if you're money savvy, you know what you are paying for. And sometimes people are like, no, Andresa, it's only 28 Rand on the pay slip. It's only 32 Rand on the pay slip. That doesn't matter, guys. That doesn't matter. The amount doesn't matter. The point is, this is your money. This is your cost to company that the company is paying for. And that deduction, whether it's 120 Rand or 56 Rand on your pay slip, it's your responsibility to make sure that you know exactly what that 56 Rand is paying for. Because every single month, that 56 Rand is not coming to you. It's going somewhere. So you must know, where is it going? And when is it coming back? And what does it cover? A money savvy person knows and accounts for every single Rand that they get deducted. And no, that money does not belong to the company. That money is yours because it's coming off your pay slip. So you need to know exactly, if you're money savvy, what that money is going to bring back one day. Guys, please don't forget to participate in the What Would Andy Do segment, where you send me some of your financial situations, your issues, your dramas, your predicaments, and all of that stuff, whether it's financial, career, relationship, just as long as it's something that you would like to know what I would do, like a situation you would like my opinion on, and you'd like to know what I would do. It won't be advice, it will just be what I would do in that situation. WWAD, What Would Andy Do? Please participate in the segment by sending me a DM on my Instagram, commenting on this video or any other video that is relevant to what you would like my insights on. Thank you so much for joining me till the end. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, subscribe and join the team. See you guys in the next video.